That's the best. Yeah, there's some people who don't like. Yeah, right? My brain is not working. I was just so jet lagged. Hang in there. It's been a while. Not very well. I still have finals on Monday. It's not done yet. I have my work with me, but it's something. Just here. I mainly came here just for tonight. No, today. I would come like maybe next week. I would try to come. I try to invite two people that are there like 6 years ago. Unfortunately, one person did not show up, like, without saying anything, and I promised to do something. And the other person, I just said no because I'm not trying to make that person. I tried, I'm sorry. And congratulations, Mr. Pat. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Like that was like his last one. Don't break it. Yeah. Put it as high up as possible so the kids won't touch it. Or the grandparents. I would just go for the I've got fly back to LA tonight. Not really red eye, because after that flight I'm just gonna much worked out. I'm like this morning, yesterday morning, I was on this flight from Burbank, originally transferring to Denver. Denver has storms around, so I ended up got rerouted to San Francisco, then Chicago. It's fun, a lot of shows. It's like back in the 1950s with those direct flights. Who else do I need to say? Don't want to forget. Hang in there, a lot of stuff. I'll be back in LA tonight for finals. Yesterday morning, because I was on 3 red lights instead of super rolling. Yeah, Denver has storms, so they were out of my plane. Happy Friday. It's a lot of stuff.
How's it going? See you.
Maybe 1 or 2 questions, but they have questions. Yeah, and finals are coming up. I'm still not done with it. not showing impressed. I will be still working at that. Yeah, so I work at my dorm's front desk now. It's really great. Met a lot of great people. And I am also graduating with some state. I bought a lot of research. I told them like they worth at least 1/4 of my paycheck. Yeah, I would say most of them were in my class. Congratulations. Thank you so much. What are your questions?
I'm going to call her
Are you guys gonna travel around? Have to get some trip to work. You fly with United or Delta Services? Don't fly with
Then they're gonna suspect.
Their orders are great and it's very convenient. I go out of my way to avoid them. But the music is improving. American needs to step up. The new council is I just hope that the resident and their word for standard. Because even United have sorted out that. Use their miles, the bridge of our or like cafe. If you happen to know it's on some fly cafe.
He was so good. He let me do his ear medication.
Because Hong Kong you're flying to Hong Kong, the Hong Kong airline cafe. You think about that.
I'm just making sure this is clear.
freshmen and graduating seniors, welcome to the 157th commencement exercises of Storm King School. Storm King is a global community of teachers and learners from many countries. To welcome all of you in the world languages represented in the class of 2025, here are several members of our graduating class.
Hello， 女士们、先生们，大家早上好！欢迎各位来到 Storm King School 参加第157届毕业典礼。
Доброе утро и добро пожелать. Церемония окончания школы в Storm King School.
صباح الخير ومرحبا بكم في التخرج 157 من مدرسة ستورم كينج سكول.
Buenos días y bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación 157 de la escuela Storm King.
各位早晨，歡迎嚟到第157屆 Storm King School 畢業典禮。
Chào buổi sáng, chào mừng đến với lễ tốt nghiệp 157 của trường Storm King.
Bom dia e sejam bem-vindos à formatura de número 157 da Storm King School.
בוקר טוב וברוכים הבאים לבתי הספר של Storm King School.
Buongiorno e benvenuti alla 157esima cerimonia di maturità della Storm King School.
Storm King School 卒業式へお越しくださりありがとうございます。
안녕하세요. Storm King School의 157번째 졸업식에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
Good morning and welcome to the 157th commencement exercise of the Storm King School. Please remain standing and welcome the Storm King Choir who will perform America the Beautiful. congratulating you for your work, and rightfully so. But right now, I would like you to thank those who have supported you most, your families, friends, and teachers, with your applause. You should thank them every day, but on this day in particular, please give them a big round. Storm King, class of 2025. I asked the faculty to share with me your experiences and your accomplishments. Here are some of the many ways that you have contributed to the Storm King community. You've demonstrated a strong commitment to the visual arts, participating in up to 20 different art exhibits, visiting up to 25 different museums, galleries, and artist studios, and 8% of you are planning to continue your studies of arts by majoring in fine arts in college. We will miss your presence in our performing arts program as well. 44% of you participated in theatrical activities during your time here at SKS, and you participated in 8 dance recitals and 10 music recitals, along with musical performances at New Windsor Senior Center and at Two Alice's. We know you will continue to shine on the stage in college. You're talented writers, and 2 of you had poems selected and featured in the competitive poetry festival this spring. A couple of you have taken to the skies, working on obtaining your pilot's licenses. As athletes, you helped lead the way to 7 total HVAL championships won by Storm King this school year, building on several years of athletic successes. 3 of you will be continuing as recruited athletes in your sport in college. One of the areas that you've been the most known and praised for is your dedication to community service. As a class, you have completed over 1,300 hours, leading initiatives like the composting program with the Cornwall Youth Garden Club, which was the first compost program here at SKS, gathering over 100 bags of recyclables to support the Hudson Valley SPCA, NHS's year-long initiative to raise money for Doctors Without Borders, planning bake sales and school fundraisers, and showing up every weekend to tutor children. Your impact has been both local, including efforts in Newburgh and in Cornwall, and global, supporting students in the Philippines and Colombia, and assisting with service projects on trips to Greece, Iceland, Costa Rica, and elsewhere. There are 39 of you graduating today from 11 countries across 4 continents. 20 of you are boarding students, and 19 of you came from our local communities as day students. You've received an impressive total of 183 acceptances to 125 colleges. 36% of you plan to study business, 26% of you will study in one of the STEM subjects, 8% of you in the fine arts, as previously mentioned, and 31% of you will be exploring different majors within liberal arts programs. Most of you will be attending colleges or universities in 14 different U.S. states, and 3 of you will attend universities in Scotland, Italy, and Spain. You've carefully chosen schools that are the best match for you, selecting a broad range of institutions. I especially appreciate how much your class has done to positively build community here at Storm King. You've planned dances, provided strong student government leadership, participated fully in all aspects of school life, and your joy and good spirits have provided a great example for the student body. When your teachers describe this class, they emphasize that. You've done so much to build and create a strong, positive student culture and community. Last weekend, I took a quick trip down to Washington, D.C. As I drove back on Sunday, and when I turned onto 9W and began driving up the mountain, I felt myself just relax and begin to take in the beauty around me. As you prepare to leave campus today, take a moment to pause and look around. Remember that even as you graduate, head off on your new adventures, and join the ranks of Storm King alumni across the country and the world, this campus will remain home for you. Please visit often. We are so proud of you, and you will be missed. We will now hear Guademas Igutur, which translates to, Therefore, Let Us Rejoice, sung by our senior choir members under the direction of Ms. Gabriella Mukova Johnson and accompanied by Mr. Paul Connors. Mr. Garrett graduated from Storm King School in 1963. While at Storm King, he was a standout athlete, was awarded the Storm King Cup, and in 2013, he was inducted into the school's Sports Hall of Fame for his contributions to baseball and soccer. And I just learned yesterday, those are his ice skates out in the Hall of Fame case, so you can check those out. Following his graduation, he has since built a remarkable career spanning military service, corporate leadership, and entrepreneurial ventures, all rooted in the strong foundation he gained at the Storm King School. Mr. Garrett earned a BA in economics from the College of William & Mary in 1967. He joined the U.S. Navy and completed Officer Candidate School, Supply Corps School, and Submarine School. Over 7 years, he served on 2 submarines, USS John Adams and USS James Monroe, and then on the submarine tender USS L.Y. Spear. He resigned his naval commission as a lieutenant in 1974, and then embarked on a new career by joining Ferguson Enterprises, a plumbing distributor company. From his start at Ferguson as a sales trainee, his dedication and leadership skills fueled his rapid rise through the company, eventually becoming a senior vice president and a member of the board of trustees. By the time of his retirement in 2007, the company had grown into an industry giant, and sales had grown from $25 million to $6 billion. Since retiring, Mr. Garrett has remained highly engaged in business and philanthropic ventures. From 2007 to 2020, he leveraged his Ferguson distribution and leadership experience with several private equity-backed companies, and in 2020, he joined Everyone's Earth, a startup dedicated to environmental sustainability, as a director, and in 2024 became its chairman. He's also been an active civic leader, serving on multiple boards, including museums, hospitals, churches, and the United Way. And he is a dedicated CASA, court-appointed special advocate volunteer, demonstrating his deep commitment to community service. I met Mr. Garrett last summer when he called to welcome me to the Storm King community and to share his story. As I've gotten to know the class of 2025 better over the course of this year, I've been so impressed by your commitment to community service, entrepreneurship, and environmental causes, and I kept thinking back to my conversation with Mr. Garrett. I felt inspired by the work he's done and by his demonstrated lifelong commitment to Storm King's core values of truth, respect, and responsibility. I was happy when he agreed to my invitation to come and share his story with you. Please join me in welcoming Mr. John Garrett.
That's very humbling, all that stuff. And frankly, it's much more emotional coming here than I anticipated. But whatever, anyhow, it really is. It's an honor and a privilege to be the speaker once to be back on our shared campus, and to note that our student body continues to come from near and far. Despite Virginia roots, I was in the latter category. My dad was a career Navy and we lived in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba during my 8th grade. My parents were disappointed in the school there and decided that Storm King would be an excellent alternative. Living there had many attributes: great weather, beautiful beaches, and lots of outdoor activities. However, Castro's revolution restricted us to the base. And consequently, I was receptive and somewhat excited about becoming Storm King. Arriving here in 1959. How long ago was that, right? At age 14, however, the harsh reality hit. I was homesick, and several of you commented on that last night, and I can definitely relate. In that era, letter writing was the only means of communication, and transportation was such that I couldn't go back to Guantanamo until Christmas. Fortunately, there were only 15 in my class, and at that time we were all boarding students, and I quickly knew everyone, and soon had friends, including several that became lifelong ones. Might each of you do likewise, have enduring Storm King friendships multiple decades hence, and certainly based on the comments, passion, and caring that I heard last night, I'm sure that will be the case. Following, as Ms. Shumbaugh shared, she wants me to share my story, so I'm here to do that. An entrepreneur is someone willing to take the financial and career risks associated with a new venture to create wealth. Such people are adventurous, have a restlessness to move beyond what is known for potentially something better. You and I might share this trait and spirit of adventure, which which brought you to Storm King. We abandoned our previous comfort zones to explore new horizons and experiences with the hope of personal growth and better education. There were inherent risks associated with us coming to Storm King, but we embraced Robert Frost's theme of the road less traveled. Since the beginning, civilization expanded and progressed due to risk takers. They moved beyond perceived barriers to explore new horizons and opportunities. Multiple centuries later, the quest for a better way continues. It's the entrepreneurs and risk takers that lead this charge. I shared my professional life as 3 phases: 7 years in the Navy, 33 years with Ferguson Enterprises, where we grew sales from $25 million to $6 billion, and then private equity work for the past 18 years. A common theme with each was the spirit of adventure and post-Navy and entrepreneurial desire to create exceptional professional and financial growth. Certainly there were times when the challenge seemed excessive, coupled with the personal stumbles of being less capable than anticipated. Regardless, somehow the quest for success prevailed, as difficult situations eventually became opportunities to learn. After retiring from Ferguson in 2007, I became engaged with private equity, essentially privately owned companies. The attraction to this sector was the opportunity to influence the company's performance as a board member. During much of my tenure at Ferguson, mine was a leadership role, teaching and training others to grow individually and collectively to gain market share and improve earnings. My hope was to do likewise with personal investments in private companies. The results have been like the bell curve, and you only learn that in math, right? So some poor, some average, and some very well. A particularly disappointing venture was a company called Conferring. An Israeli invented the means to put a copper ion in a synthetic thread. Copper kills fungus, mold, bacteria on contact. We envisioned a significant opportunity with hospitals. They have an ongoing challenge with hospital-acquired infections. And one of their solutions was, for 100% of the time, the staff used disinfected 100% of the time as they left one patient for the next. The challenge is mankind never does 100% of what we ought to do. And consequently, infections continue. We did several hospital trials with Conferring embedded in the hospital fabrics and synthetic hard surfaces. The results were superb. We could, in fact, reduce hospital-acquired infections. There was an expectation of here comes the money. We aggressively pursued hospitals as customers. Later we discovered they did not do activity-based costing, and consequently didn't know the added costs associated with infection. Therefore, they wouldn't pay us a premium for our products. This proved to be an 18-year journey. Most of you are about 18, thereabouts, of high risk and zero reward. A bit painful. Fortunately, I've also experienced the other side of the bell curve. My latest venture is particularly exciting because of its potential to replace certain plastic products with biodegradable ones and consequently positively impact our environment. We have a massive and ongoing ecological challenge with plastics. They essentially last forever. Despite the ongoing chatter of recycling, the reality is that in America, we only recycle 6% of our waste. Additionally, there's a growing presence of microplastics. They link to several health issues, including heart disease, stroke, cancer, reproductive and developmental challenges. So a few years ago, Tom Kalish, a colleague and friend, started a company, Everyone's Earth. Its initial mission was to manufacture and market the first ever 100% cotton biodegradable diaper to replace the 27 billion ones that we use and consume annually that just wind up in landfills. I'm an investor in and chairman of this company. Tom is and has been alarmed by the ever harmful effects of plastic. This passion, coupled with his brilliance as a textile engineer, motivated him to create alternatives to certain plastic products. The realization is it takes a full cup of petroleum to make a single diaper. Clearly identified as the environmental challenge as well as our entrepreneurial opportunity. In keeping with the mission of replacing plastics, our biodegradable diapers, baby wipes, will be called Change. Across the front will be a little statement that says, "Change me, change the world." We had planned to launch these last November. However, shortly beforehand, a leading producer of plastic diapers bought the manufacturing plants with whom we had partnered. As entrepreneurs, we expect unique and unforeseen challenges, and this was something we wanted. Subsequently, we decided to launch a biodegradable dryer sheet The reason for the launch is that all other draft sheets are made of plastic and consequently never biodegrade. So imagine this, America consumes 50 billion of these sheets, and they're just little flimsy sheets. You stack them up one to the other, you get to the moon, come back, go to the moon, come back. And imagine how much waste that is that we generate these annually, and highlights some of our opportunity. Additionally, these dry plastic sheets generate microplastics, which we end up finding in clothes, towels, sheets, and such, and later released into the environment. In August, we plan to introduce environmental-friendly, high-performance laundry detergent to complement coating. Most big brand detergents are very harmful to the environment in the manufacturing process, plus most of all of them are shipped in plastic containers. Based on a new partnership, Change Diapers wipes will be launched by year, and other products we intend to launch are domestic and commercial wipes, feminine hygiene products, Swiffer mops, and cosmetic wipes. With America's growing environmental concerns coupled with favorable consumer response to our products, we have high expectations for everyone's service in this venture. From our professional journey, there are 5 lessons learned that might be of benefit to you. First, you cannot soar with the eagles if you're surrounded by turtles. As you migrate from school to professional work, collective productivity and synergy become the barometers by which success is measured. Strive to work with the best, for the best defined as premier attitude and commitment, not necessarily aptitude. Second, success is a journey, not an event. Your professional life will excel when your work truly fits who you are. The challenge is, it takes time coupled with learnings from mistakes and disappointments to fully understand what best fits you. Be thinking of yourself as a seed that's planted in the near term and generate a meaningful harvest long term. Also know that occasionally there is a need to transplant that which is grown. Likewise, as you learn more about yourself, you might need to change companies and or career paths as you seek opportunities to better fit your evolving passion and competence. Third, a few exceptions. Success is about we, not me. This begins to happen in college as collaborative learning increases. Later in business, magic things happen with productivity and earnings when synergy is created. Your mission should be how best to be the catalyst that helps move your team forward. Achieving this creates professional growth for you as well as your colleagues. Fourth is often wrong, but never in doubt. When decisions need to be made, make them. Don't procrastinate. Indecisions can paralyze the company as well as individuals. Yes, there'll be times when a decision proves to be incorrect. And when this happens, and it will, be forthright in admitting the error, learn from it, and continue to progress forward. Lastly is candor. In your personal life, you're taught to always say something nice. However, when communicating within a business, candor is essential. Flaws and weaknesses don't get resolved unless addressed accurately. As in coaching, say what needs to be heard, not what's nice to hear. Now you know my story. In appreciation of being a speaker today, there's a box of cookie jar sheets later at lunch for each of you. Being here has been most special, and all the best to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Garrett, for your inspiring words. And as you're starting college, a box of dry sheets is going to come in handy, I'm sure. Thank you very much. We will now hear the Storm King Choir sing We'll Meet Again.
We'll
Festival for Academics, help us with the presentation of awards.
Good morning. First award is the Storm King Scholar Award. It is granted to those students who have consistently achieved at the highest academic level and who have contributed significantly to other areas of campus life. The 2025 Storm King Scholars are Sagan Noveski, Emma Lewis, and Rosario Scott Jefferson. The Riley Cup, given in recognition of former headmaster Philip Riley to honor in perpetuity an outstanding member of the staff and an outstanding student who have contributed to the school's community ethos in practical and creative ways. The 2025 Riley Cup is presented jointly to 2 members of the staff and 2 students. Students are Nyla Anderson, Chia Xuan Lee. The staff, Mr. Timothy Gillett, and Mrs. Lisa Schrem. The Spy Rock Cup is awarded annually to that senior whose performance and contributions to our school have fostered its best interests and traditions. This year, the Spy Rock Cup is awarded to Christine Sung. The Heads Cup is a gift of Mrs. Anson Barker, whose husband was for 19 years the headmaster of the Storm King School. Since 1938, the Heads Cup, inscribed, "For cheerfulness of spirit and enthusiasm," is awarded annually to that senior whose love for this school is profound. In 2025, the Heads Cup is awarded to Daniel Jong. One of our school's enduring traditions is that the recipient of our highest commencement award, the Storm King Cup, is chosen by a vote of faculty, staff, and students. Since 1915, it has been won by students who have distinguished themselves by their personal qualities and their accomplishments. What other positive traits they have manifested. They shared the traits of idealism, quiet courage, and a vision of the school as it could be. The 2025 Storm King Cup is awarded to Andrea Lopez Mavicura.
In a moment, we'll come to the main activity of the day, but let me pause for a moment to address our underclass students. When we award diplomas to the class of 2025, our juniors will formally become seniors of the class of 2026. Sophomores will become juniors, freshmen will become sophomores, and our 8th graders will officially enter their high school years. Congratulations to all of you. We are proud to present the class of 2025 with their diplomas. Dr. Lance will call each senior forward. Mr. Garrett, Mr. Goffrey, Mr. Gillett, and I will present your diploma and shake your hand. Seniors, please prepare yourselves to receive your diplomas.
Dante Benjamin Allen Segev. Mohammed Abashal. Ethan Bagnasaroff. Lucas Bellanano. Cesare Brown. Seven Bebo Cross. Gabriel Ricardo Downs. Patrick Marco Ferreira. Jameer Ray Frederick. Jasmine Marie Frederick. Huang Yanshu. Samuel Randolph James. Tom Emma Louise Lewis. Liang McCain. Andrea Lopez Montezuma. Milo Sanderson Maja. Wing Tuan Zhong. Sagan Quinn Noveski. Chase William Nugent. Han Rushin. Grace Naomi Bruxell. Marquise Simpson. Roy Samuel Jr. Isabella Irene Santana. Rosario Joy Scott Jefferson. Joseph Milton Shenberg. Sun Shukang. Christine Ma-Hyung Sung. Jong. Edison Jong.
Congratulations to class 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. See you next year.